My class is about the Passover Haggadah, the text that's used for the Passover holiday Seder. It's a family meal with a ritual. Uh, the students learn the history of the Haggadah, how it's changed over the generations and how it continues to change today. It's also a community engagement class, which means that while we're learning about the Haggadah, the students are also volunteering each week with a community partner. At the end of the class, the students are going to create a Haggadah, a text, which reflects the mission of their community partner. The crisis helped the students understand how flexible the Haggadah could be. One of the later units of our class was to speak about the Haggadot of the contemporary period, social action Haggadot, feminist one, ecological ones. And I would have to communicate to the students that my plan was to communicate to them how in particular periods of modern Jewish history, Jews have used this format to address what's happening right now, to make people aware, to raise consciousness, and to equip people to respond in some real way to a crisis. So in the syllabus, this was a theoretical piece of learning, a historical piece of learning. And suddenly we had a real crisis on our hands, and we were going to use the Haggadah for the students who chose the changed assignment. They were going to use the pandemic as the topic of their Haggadah. I would say that this period has reinforced my commitment to respecting the individual experience of the student and connecting their real life to what they're learning. I feel that learning is not something that's out there. If it's to matter, it can't be something that's out there and there are our lives over here. My pedagogy is based on a notion of finding what matters, finding what has meaning, what can be either meaningful to you now, or what kind of learning can be enduring. But if there isn't a sense of, to use that old 1960s word, if there isn't relevance to your own experience, then it's harder for us to justify the time, attention, and care we give to learning. I'm thinking of insights that this period has given me that I'll take into the future. And the primary one is belief in my own capacity to have resilience. I had always thought that I would be flustered by changes, even small changes. And I can look back and see that while I was truly anxious that first Zoom day one of Zoom school, I got really good at it. At the end of the semester, I looked back and said, my gosh, we learned what we were supposed to learn. We did it. And we were at least I know that I felt so sad to say goodbye to everybody at the end of the semester. I felt lonely for everyone and for that world we had created. And there was a sense of, we did it. We did it. And that made me feel great pride, also a sense of confidence that if I, along with my students, could pull this off, and they had more resources than we thought possible. I'm very proud to be a community engaged teacher at this moment and at all moments. I feel that as we learn, we need to figure out how our learning can be useful to us and how we, equipped with this learning, can be useful in the world, to fix the world, to help others, to enrich the world. I feel there needs to always be a rippling out. There's a Jewish phrase which many Jews understand and know. It's called tikkun olam, repairing the world. And I believe that our learning should be reparative, that it should help heal us, heal the world, hold up the world, build the world, make the world more beautiful.